Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Got yourself me today. I'm going to have a very special guest on with me here shortly. And we're going to go over some tips for your Saturday during the summer on how to help your business and how to work your business and make sure you're staying very proactive and working on your business all the time, especially during the summertime. So I'm going to kick off our intro, and then we'll be right back with a very special guest. All right, welcome back. You got Sawyer here with me today. Sawyer, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
How's baseball been?
Good.
Can I interview you today since you're the one normally interviewing everyone else?
Sure.
All right, cool. So, wanted to first off, had a tournament this week for baseball. Tell everyone how the games we lost 2, won 1, and what are some of the lessons that you learned from your baseball games and how people could use that in business? Like the one game, talk about the one game where we were really we were beating the team really you gonna talk about that one? Okay, go ahead.
So our first game in the tournament on Tuesday, we bat first, and then we were up by 10 in the first inning of us batting. We did because we were getting so many points. We took out 2 players for 2 extra outs for them.
Yep.
And then we let them then we gave them the third out. And then it was next inning. We had a great inning, awesome pitcher. He was throwing strikes. He got 2 walks. They didn't score one.
And we held the bases. We didn't advance.
We didn't advance anyone. They didn't score. Farthest somebody got was a third.
And so tell the folks that are listening, why is having a good attitude, good sportsmanship, not just running over people when they're down, why is that something that would be beneficial to people in business, and how could people use that positively?
They could use it if somebody's like you said, if somebody's down.
Yeah.
And don't try to coach is telling us, hey, we're not going to steal bases. We're not going to steal home.
Right.
We're not going to do chants.
Yep.
Because we're trying to have good sportsmanship.
Right.
To we don't want to be hey guys, we're way better than you. We don't care that you're bad.
Yeah. And then so we got there early yesterday, and that team that we beat but we held back on and not made it like a bloodbath. They were playing another team that was not doing that kind of good sportsmanship, and they just ran up the runs to 30-0, right? And so what did we do when we got there in that last inning for that same team that we played and had good sportsmanship to?
we started cheering for them, and
Yeah.
we were telling the other team to do better.
Yeah, we were doing the right thing, right? Because one of our core values is what?
Do the right thing when nobody's looking.
Do the right thing even when no one's looking. That's right. So I wanted to talk about a few things today for people to be able to help in their business. And those few things are one, in life insurance specifically, and really probably in any business, right? Like lawn mowing, coffee sales, car sales, whatever it might be, right? IT sales, that's like technology and stuff. You could either try to go out and just find people, or you can actually get what are called leads to try to help you find people that want your services, right? Sometimes you have to pay for those leads. Normally you do. There might be free ones out there, or less expensive ones, like if you generate your own, which is becoming very popular, by the way, in people generating their own, like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok leads, things of that nature. But if you don't know how to do that and you don't have time to figure out how to do that, I would suggest paying someone. You're paying for leads, but paying someone to help you build those funnels and those things like that in order to help you be able to have and produce leads on a high caliber. So why are leads important in business, regardless of your business, but insurance specifically, since that's what we're talking to here? Why are leads important for business owners to be able to have good prospects? Like, why is that important? From an 11-year-old, almost 11-year-old, why do you think that's an important thing for them to have?
For you to have leads.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For business owners and salespeople to have leads, why would that be something that's important?
Well, if business owners have, you kind of need leads so you can make money.
Pretty simple, right?
Yeah. And like Dad was saying, you could try to hire somebody to help you get, like, if they're not they're not old enough yet. Dad had one of those. He wasn't 18 yet, and you can have them. You can still. Can you give them leads to?
They could dial them if they're not old enough. Yeah.
Or could they They could help you set up like a social media platform.
Yeah, that could work.
And stuff like that.
Yep, that would work. Good morning, Joe and Melissa, and everyone else watching as well. Everyone put in the chat. Joe's talking football trash. He said Ravens are better than the Chiefs. I guess we'll have to see. Hey, everyone, put in the chat, if you would, where you're joining from. We'd love to know. Let's talk about another thing with people's schedules, especially during the summertime and people being so busy with sports and kids and everything happening. From an 11-year-old, why would it be important for people to do what I call calendar blocking? That means like setting your schedule up in your calendar and having a designated time to do certain things throughout the day. Why do you think that's important?
So that you can have so that you can have your day mapped out.
Mapped out. What does that mean?
You can literally just click to your calendar and see, I have an appointment at 1 o'clock today with
so-and-so, right? Yeah. And what about if there's any kids watching, right? Because you got after the last event you went to, you had a lot of parents come up to you say, I want to have my kids start watching your stuff, right? So if there's any kids watching now or later on, why would blocking their calendar as a kid, and maybe even if it's just on paper, right? Why would it be important for even kids, summertime, school time, whatever, to maybe use some time and get in the habit of using a calendar for, let's say, get up, eat breakfast, take a shower, go to school, finish homework maybe first, go to school, come home from school, get a snack, practice sports, eat dinner, do homework, go to bed. Why would that be a good habit for kids your age and older, and maybe a year or two younger and older? Why would that be a good habit for them to start?
So that
Come up on the mic.
whenever you're like 17, 18 years old, whenever you're starting to get a job and you get a computer,
Okay.
you'll need to have you'll want it so that you're not like stressed out of, okay, what do I have to do next? What's next? Do I have time for this? Like, do I have time to eat?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Can I go get something from Dairy Queen?
Yeah. Shouting out DG. Yeah.
DQ.
What'd I say?
DG.
No, not DG, DQ. Shouting out Dollar General too. So how about Joe said in the chat there, he said, when you know where you're going, when it's mapped out. So if you are gonna get in the car, if we're gonna get in the car and drive to one of your away baseball games, okay, if we're gonna go to one of your away baseball games and we don't know how to get there yet, if we just get in the car and just start driving, not knowing where we're going, what are the odds that we're going to get there?
Probably like a 0.0.
Yeah, not very good, right? But if we get in the car and we have the GPS locked in and it's telling us turn by turn how to get there, what are the chances of us getting there?
99.99.
Right. Pretty darn good, right? Unless like the whole GPS or something goes out. So if we're going to map out how to get from A to B when we're going on a trip, why do we not map? Why do you think people don't map out? That's why they're calling it mapping it out, because it gets you where you want to go. Why do people not map out their lives or map out their day or their journey throughout the week?
Because they think it's too hard.
They think it's too hard. They're lazy. They're whatever, right?
I'll
just figure it out.
I'll just figure it out.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to get to my meeting.
So let's relate mapping out your week to baseball, right? When we're coaching you guys, what do we always tell you guys in as far as mapping it out, right? We always tell you to
when the balls hit to you, where are you going?
Boom. When the balls hit to you, you got to know what?
Where you get throwing it.
Right? If you catch it, where's it going? Right? That's like mapping out the play, right? Good deal, man. So calendar blocking, we talked about leads. Let's talk about activity, right? When I say activity in business,
you need to
do the
you need to do your work, but you also need to, so you're not just sitting here all day. You need to give your eyes a break and give your brain a break.
Yeah.
And like stand up, walk around, maybe go get something to eat.
Okay. Yeah.
Refill your drink.
Yeah. And refresh, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe go
but
outside for a little bit.
Yep, those are activities to keep you
outside.
fresh. Yep. But when I say activity, let's relate it back to baseball. What is doing the activity, doing the work when it comes to baseball or sports? What's the other word for that? Not a game, but yeah. Practice, right? So, and there's a famous football coach. His name is Vince Lombardi, and he said, "Perfect practice." Right? Because does practice make perfect? No.
Perfect practice makes perfect.
It's kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? So, if perfect practice makes perfect, why do some people just do the work without actually putting in 100%?
Because they don't care. They're like, hey, I just want money.
Probably the same reason they don't put in 100% and block out a calendar, right? Or take the time to find or know how to generate leads or buy leads, right? It all goes back to the same concepts, right? Okay. All right, let's talk about another thing here.
It's really not that hard to make a calendar. You're able to make it on Google Calendar. You're able to make it where it repeats every single day. Like for meetings, Tuesdays we have a Jackson Agency meeting, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Put it in there, repeat every Tuesday.
Pretty simple.
You can make it whatever color. He has like 6 lists: Jackson Agency, Family Time, kids.
Whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
Baseball. You heard it here. It's easy. Make a
Has
calendar. Just you got to
4
put it on
different
repeat.
colors.
Looks like a pack of fruit stripe gum, doesn't it?
It's like a painting palette.
Yeah, there you go. So why is being part of a system, so a system like mentorship, accountability, training, coaching, community, why is being part of something like that versus just being on your own, trying to do it all on your own without having anyone to help you or teach you or hold you accountable? Why would it be better for someone to be a part of a group or a system that helps you do those things versus a lone wolf? Can you win a baseball team by a single person?
Really hard to.
Right. It would be impossible to, right? And
You have to hit a
could
home run every time.
could a baseball team of 9 to 12 players with no coaching, no support, no positive energy?
You can't make it to games.
Well, you can't make it to games either, especially when you're 11. But can you make it as far as like learning new skills?
Yeah.
If you don't already know the skills, how are you going to learn new stuff without coaching, right? So how would mentorship, coaching, and accountability and training, how does having that stuff help you in business, you think?
You're able to work together. You're able to work together because you have a team.
Okay. What about the coaching and training aspect?
With the coaching and training,
Yep.
you have to, well, you could learn.
Learn from each other?
Yeah.
Okay. What else?
You can learn, like, if somebody's, like, if you were on a trip for a little bit and you had a bunch of family time.
Okay.
Your other guys could be like, or people could be like, hey, so whenever you were gone, you learned about this. Let me teach you a little bit about it. If it's like a new skill, like a new way that you can dial, or like a new like website that you can have.
Maybe a new product.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what else.
Okay. Good.
Something like that.
So having a community is probably a better way to be a part of something than just trying to be a lone person doing it all on your own with no help, no mentorship.
And if you are a lone person doing it all by yourself, try and build your own team.
Why?
All comes back to the same thing because you can have everything I just said.
Okay. That's good. That's awesome. Good job, bud. Thanks for letting me interview the superstar.
Like I said on Cody's podcast, if you're a starter here, you're probably going to want to at least try to hire 1 or 2 agents, and you're going to want to start buying leads. Make sure that they get approved. Make sure they get their license. Make sure the leads, make sure that you can get leads. Make sure to pick up the phone. Try to train your agents as much as you can so that you can start out with 2 agents and then go on from there.
There you go. Anything else you want to say on this Saturday
Morning.
What do we call this? I just had a name.
Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, our Saturday skills.
Sure.
Any other words of advice?
I mean, hire and buy leads. Call all of them till you can't. Get a schedule.
Yep.
Keep your schedule.
Keeping the schedule is really important, right? And do the work, right?
Yeah. Do the work. Fill out your calendar if you need to. Here, hold on.
Nope, that's good.
Dang it.
And don't blame other people for the things you're not doing,
Mm-hmm.
right? Your success is your fault and your failures are your fault. That's all there is to it, right?
This happened last night. If you you accidentally mess up on a policy that you're doing, don't say, hey, we have the next one. It's okay that it didn't get approved. We could try a different carrier.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if last night somebody was getting all down about one thing.
Mm-hmm. You mean at the game?
Yes.
Yeah. And
they're being super dramatic about it.
And they were being overly too hard on themselves,
yes.
right? Yeah.
And they're ruining. At that point, then coaches have to get on them, and then we're like, "Come on, guys, why are you doing this?"
So what's a good way to turn that around in a positive way for the rest of the team and that person? Scoot up to the mic a little bit so they can hear you. What's a good way to turn that around for a positive for everyone and a final point to shut us down with?
At least you tried your hardest.
You tried, and positive attitude, positive mental mindset, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to shut us down?
Yeah.
Say it.
SMC out.
Thank you guys for being here.